G'day guys, welcome back to Wombat Gaming. We're going to be continuing our play series of the bellwright, and yeah, we're basically day 2, so we're just going to, like I said, I'm going to skip and cut out some of the longer stuff to make this a little bit more enjoyable to watch rather than you watching me build every building or run everywhere I have to. I will include as many of the exciting things that I can. Right, we're on a quest now. We need to get some renown and also some trust level in this particular town. And we did, unfortunately, waste a little bit of our renowned by not completing the trapper quest first and then coming back and then hiring a beggar. So we only have the one NPC at the moment, and he's back at our little settlement. So we're going to go and find these wolves. We're opening up the map, and you can find them up to here. There's like a little cave up here in this area. So we're just going to run that way, and we're going to take these wolves on and hopefully do okay. Now, food does come in handy. I'll just point that out. Look, you don't really want to be spending gold just yet. But if you do see this guy, and
how can I be of service today?
We'll just see what he's got for sale and how much things cost.
That rule is more than my... Of course. Anything else?
And let's see what you've got for sale. So he has some mushroom stew. So you can see that's going to be 20 gold. Now that gives us extra stamina and a little bit extra health. So not really worth the extra 15, I don't think, and the stamina. So we have got some mushrooms on us and some berries, so I think we'll just stick with those and we'll head on over there now. So I'll meet you there. Yeah, we just happen to be running past the trapper. I'm going to see whether we can recruit him now. I'm not sure whether he'll want to talk to us or not, but we'll give it a go.
Yes. What do you want now?
No, still no luck there. All right, well, we're going to head up into this hill area and find these wolves, mate. Like I said, stick to the paths where you can. It's a lot easier. And we are going to just use the axe that I've got now. The wolves, one-on-one, look, it may be a bit of a challenge if you first up haven't done this before, so you might want to save the game before you get to the wolves if you haven't practiced your technique in regards to swinging back and forth. But we'll just see, there's quite a few up here, which is going to be interesting. So you want to try and draw them out. Now you can use tactics like running off the sides of these little rocks. It gives you a bit of time to reset if you want to. So we're going to try and draw one out at a time. So we'll go around this way, I think. We don't want to take all three on at once, that's for sure. So go up here a little bit further. This rock here is a good location to jump off if you get into trouble. So we'll draw one out. See how we go. All right. We're just going to try and draw one out. All right, one of them's seen me. The wrong one by the looks. Is he coming? No. We'll try again. Here he comes. All right. So we just want to keep the swing going. So, all right, we've got one down. We only need to kill 2 of these wolves to complete this particular mission. All right, let's see if we can draw. There we go. He's seeing me. One more out. We're not doing too bad here, so you can dodge them if you want. All right, so there's 2, and health's not looking too bad there. So we completed the task. Essentially, we just need 2 pelt, and you can see we've got 4 in our inventory now, so which is pretty handy. All right, well, we might just kill this last one while we're here. Getting quick. There we go. We did manage to do that with our minimal health, and probably need to eat ourselves a mushroom. So get out. And we'll see what's in here as well. If I remember, there might have been. No, there's no loot in here, is there? It's a shame. That's what they need to fix. They need to put loot in these locations. But the wolves will continue to spawn back here unless you build up here. So just bear that in mind. They do come back to this location, I've found. All right, let's head back down to the town and collect our reward. Okay, we are back in town.
My stomach hurts
talk
bad,
to
I'm too hungry.
the elder.
Greetings. Wait, you're back again. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Indeed, you seem to be more of a danger to yourself. Anything else?
All right, we got 100 renown for that. We gained some trust. So we're now an associate trust level, which is really good. So we can ask him again if he does need any help with anything.
I'm sorry, but
He doesn't. Now we do have this option here for this number 3 we tried to do in the first episode is now available to us. We have something special for you.
You do?
So we basically just have these coins. If you have them on you, you essentially just hit the sell, and you can see there I got 2 wolf fangs. It gives me a couple of trust, and then we get also we could sell this one for 30 more, and it just increases our associate level from to 140 out of 500 now. So we've got a little bit further to go before we it gave us an extra 40, so it's all relevant. Now if you have a look at the map, you can also pick up some other quests. You can see we've got this guy just here, and we've got another one here. The one behind us is the temple quest. We just speak to the bookseller. That'll probably give us the option to look at books, so we'll do that really quickly, but we'll talk to this person in here and have a chat to her.
How's our new Handenian doing? Any progress in your search? I presume you're going to stay in the lowlands for a while, and your place to protect yourself. You don't want to keep living in that uncomfortable shack, do you? Even if you don't find the answer. And by the gods, be careful.
Alright, so she just gave some advice, and then we can hire one other person. We've already hired one, and we want to earn a trust level friend, and so that's going to have to get us, we need another 360 there. Let's have a chat to this bookkeeper too. This should enable us to have another quest as well to find those temples.
Ink and papers. Welcome to my bookstore.
And
oh, I was hoping you would ask me that. Your knack for uncovering mysteries is just what I need. Would you like to know more? That's quite the... If you come across more...
Alright, so we gained another extra 50 there because we found that temple, which is pretty cool. And we can also have a look at those books that I was telling you about. We could ask...
I'm sorry, but I don't have any job for you.
And you can see we can also sell books as well, but we don't really want to do that. But this is where you would buy the basic books. Now, if you want higher level books, you've got to get them from killing bandits. But the lower level books, this will refresh every day as well. So if you do have the coin, don't be scared to buy these books. I pretty much use all my coin for buying books unless there's something really needed, like straps. I'll be honest with you, straps are really hard early game. So I'm going to show you where you can get some straps because we're going to start needing them very soon. In order to get to tier 1, from tier 1 to tier 2, we need to have those straps. So, alright, so we just need to hire one other person and get our friendship level up. We're just going to check. We've got 160 renown, so the more people we've got, the better. Let's have a chat. This guy's probably just an apprentice. Yep, the fancy looking guys. Let's see if what we can get for our 160.
Work peasants, there's no
Let's have a chat to this guy.
Those guards, I heard the elder has been asking. These lands are
Now you can see this guy's got some better, way better stats than the beggar, but he essentially we cannot hire him until we're protector, which is actually quite a way off, and we need a lot more renown. So we'll have a chat to this guy.
Have you seen the
now this one I could have recruited, but I am short renown, so we're about 30, well, what are we, 24 renown short here. So he's got some, his weakling's probably not a great stat, but you can see, say research would come in handy. It's quite high there compared to the beggars. This guy is a lot better. Let's see if we can find, this there's a noble lady. We won't be able to get her until we get protector status. What else we got around here? Just try this person. I doubt it's going to work either, but yeah, not enough renown. So we're just a bit shy on the renown, but they are going to be better than those beggars. But right now we're just after manpower to get some things going. So here's a beggar here. Let's have a chat to him, see what he's going to cost us. There we go. So he is a bit cheaper, but as you can see from these stats, really slack, but they're good for just getting stuff done. So so let's have a look at what we can get him to do. Essentially we just start getting things done around the place, and he hasn't got any special attributes, so we don't really make that for cooking number 2. Actually, we just need to get some done. Actually, we just need to send him back to All right, we're going to head off now, and we are going to try and get some more trust level in this town. So the way to do that is to ask for things to be done. We have an available quest down here, and looks like we have one here too. So we'll ask this guy.
Make it quick. I need to work. She believes she's found a cure for my memory has been dodgy as of late. You're a good. They grow near the.
All right, we just have to hit Z, and we can get the 2 hemp, 2 sage, and 2 flax. That's going to be really easy to get. So we'll head on down into the low lands of this village area, and there was plenty of this sort of stuff in that open field that we ran through. So we'll head down there now and do that. Yeah, so just at the bottom of this path here, you can see this open field you can run into. Now you got to get outside the town area a little bit, but we see it belongs to the village, but just a little bit further, and we should unlock just here, I think. There we go, sage. All right, so we need 2 sage, 2 flax, and then we need 2 hemp. The hemp is hiding in this little forest around here. I remember, just over here. Actually, it might be just on this corner. There's a fair bit of it around here. This is hemp up here, so we'll grab some of this, and we'll head up and complete this one. And there was another quest. We could have grabbed both quests while we were there. We probably should have, but here's the hemp now. We'll pick up a little bit extra. We can always put it back. All right, we're going to head back and collect this reward and try and get that friendship up. So we'll head back there now. All right, we're back into town, and we'll just have a chat to this guy here. He's got a quest marker.
Make it quick. I need to work.
And he's got the herbs for him.
Brilliant. Here, take this for your troubles. If I get better,
He gets this option to take a couple of books, which is good. Right now we can't do any farming, so harvesting is probably the better option. And we got an extra old coin, and we got 150 trust, which is good. So we are now 160 off making that. So we'll have another chat to him. He's got a question mark above his head again.
I don't have too much time. Would you find time to help an old man? You won't. And one more thing, bring 2 pieces of fried meat.
Alright, so this one we're going to have to, what do we want? Some simple cord, some cooked meat, and 2 logs. Now the simple cord's going to be a little tougher at this time, so we'll see if there's another quest up here. We'll run up the top of this hill. We can see our marker up here.
My stomach hurts badly. I'm too hungry.
Gods above, did you really kill those wolves for the Elder? That's... No, he was just for that. I'm happy to help you. You're going to help me kill the Lord of... No, if you really want to help, let's start with the people of Herndine.
Right, this is the main quest line, so it's basically about liberating...
So I want to do something about it. Just don't tell Dobron. You have the freedom to talk to people now. Lucky you. Let's find out who needs help. Herndine and all of the lowlands is going through a difficult time. And yet, so yes, we butt heads a lot. That's why we have to work behind his back to help my people. Ah yes, the Lord of the... He's the one who... Everyone except me, of course.
Alright, so there's just some dialogue here, so...
Before we begin our work, I want to know more about you. You've come to our village from I see. Well, I hope we can help. Anything else? So I've been thinking about ways we can make fools out of the Brit. I've formulated a plot that will scramble the... I've taken something valuable from one of them. A token.
Alright, so this one is an easy quest. It's put some stolen item in a secret stash. Now, the stash is kind of up in this area where we were before, so we just have to basically run up there and find it. And it looks like these guys are waiting employment down here, so we have a trap built, but we... What else can we get done from here? We could, if you click on the workbench, you can actually add, we could actually add another axe. We could top up. Not enough resources. Okay, so we need some wood. We need to build down in this area too. So we head back down there and start building some stuff as well. But on the way, we will complete this other one as well. We want the guys to be busy. And it is nearing night time anyway, so they're not going to be doing much between the hours of 2200 normally and the morning. So complete this one while we can, and we will head back to camp after doing that. The village will go to sleep as well around that kind of 2200 mark, so everyone will head off to bed. You won't be able to talk to anybody anyway, so we will head back to the camp in the morning and complete that. So we'll just do this one now. This one's pretty straightforward. Obviously a spoiler alert, but get it done. Just have to, it's really, really easy, just running up there and placing something in a chest. Make sure you keep your food bars as full as you got. I've run out of mushrooms. I've got some berries left. That's something we're going to have to look at. The agility in the game is quite low, so it doesn't help. Okay, I think we're about, yep, head up here now. Now this is like supposed to be a bandit camp area, but there's never anybody here. And it's here somewhere. A bit dark, there it is. Alright. Alright, we just have to talk to Emily in the morning. Now we will head back to our camp because, as I said, it's getting late anyway. By the time I get back to the town, she'll be nowhere to be found, and we'll complete some more stuff back at our camp. Alright, we're back at the camp. It's still late, everybody's asleep, but we want to get some research going. So I did pop into the research and put the Weaver loom into action. This is something we need for rope and things, so it was one of the quests that we needed. So in order to do that, though, we're going to need some other things like flax and reeds and some wood. I did pick up a bunch of stuff on my way back as well, so stones and things like that. So we will put those into our, it's a little bit of hemp, and we'll put that away as well. And we don't want to carry all this stuff around with us, so we're going to put these books away. Like I said, I'm not going to use these books on my current guys because the beggars I will get rid of eventually anyway. So we'll just get rid of all this. This stacks, which is good, so when you bring one out it refreshes the stack. So make sure you have any berries and things, make sure you stack them in here, and only use them when you need them. So okay, what do we got next? So we built ourselves a, I just came back to and thought we need a wood chopper. We did research that, so I've popped that over in the corner over here. You can see over there. So we're going to need some things for that as well, but we need to get those reeds, and that's the reason why I built this far down over here. Let's collect this wood. Always need some wood. Now we killed those wolves earlier, so we did have some meat. I'll grab this meat. And we will consume one of them. These guys give us an extra 35 health and 12 stamina. So we will definitely hang on to one of those. We'll put that in our slot bar, and then we'll stack the rest in here. As I said, stacking them is way better. And where we want the reeds, we want to head through this area. Unfortunately, we need to go past some wolves, which is fine. One thing we do need to get into the build menu and get going is we do need them to make some more simple axes. So what do they need? They're running out of wood. We brought some wood back. Once we got the wood chopper up and running, this should work no problem at all. So we'll always have a couple of those running, and we don't have anything else in here to worry about just yet. The reeds are also needed for the bow and arrows. So the bow and arrow. We can sneak through here. Now we've got a wolf here coming through, so that's... Alright, so about a third of our health. But we do need the meat, so... we'll head over this little hill. Now, there is a little spot in here too that gives you some extra little goodies. I'll show you where that is if you head in here off the road towards the top of the this lake here. Just in here, you'll see it in a second. There's some stones. It's kind of like a little mini Stonehenge, I guess you could say. And there's some loot in here. So we got some old coins and some turnips. Oh my god, turnips. That's what I meant to say. So there's those two. Making sure that there's nothing been added in here since the update. Nope. Alright, so we'll have a look at what we did get. We got 2 old coins. We got another book. Now, agility, we could start reading that ourselves. It's something that we probably need, and we've got some extra little bits and pieces. So let's have a look at our agility. We'll just start reading that book and try and work on our own things. And down in here, let's keep an eye out for wolves. Here's where the reeds are. Now we'll grab as many reeds as we can. So if it's coming back here. Here we go. We needed 3, I think, for research, but like I said, you will need lots of river reeds. It's one resource that you're going to need a lot of all the time. Be mindful, you'll have to build extra chests if you're not using the mod that I was talking about. Yeah, our inventory is full now. We don't want this spoiled food though, so we just dump that for the moment, and we can top up our mushroom so we can pick a couple of more reeds while we're here. So you can always look at what you don't need and get rid of it if you want to. And if you have a look at our, let's have a look, harvesting, you can see harvesting. That's why I don't use books for these things, because they will just upgrade by themselves anyway as you're doing things. Just keep that in mind. That's why I don't use books. And as you hire people, you will get the ability to, you know, pick and choose better attributes for your villages, I guess, as well. Right, so this other wolf is up here somewhere. We got our health back. If it's around, we might take him on just for the meat and the pelt. There he is. Right, that wasn't too bad. Okay, the problem I've got right now, I just realized, is we don't have room. We just have to remember he's on the road there. We'll come back and collect that stuff. Just have to dump this other stuff in the box. Put that meat on the barbecue. We need some wood. Alright, just alright, let's go get that meat off the wolf. And you can use the night time to keep collecting if you want to, or you could just sleep it through. And we do need some wood to cook that meat. Now don't put meat on sage. Be at night when you, because the problem you'll get is that it'll burn. So you don't want burnt meat, not this at this stage. So if you're going to do some meat, no, it doesn't look like there's any wood on the floor here. Yeah, don't put the meat on at night before you go to bed. It's a tip there. Keeping our wolf fangs separate. Now this was a logging camp over here. We probably need... no, this is foraging, wasn't it? Yeah, so we need to set up some things here. We don't need to come over here to do this. You can do this from the map menu if you want to. Just open it up and select it. But I just thought I'd come over and have a look and show you guys. So we just can manage on the side if we want to as well. It's actually got interesting. It's got yeah, some. Let's have a look. Where we got? What do we want? So we can pick up a variety of different things here. It will pick up local like sticks off the floor if you want. It'll go and get the river reeds. So we can put river reeds in here. We can keep that at a top up if we want. And we won't make that a high priority. So the things in this area that we are going to need are mushrooms. So we'll just kind of try and monitor this and see how this all goes. Mushrooms and berries. Now I can collect other things as well. So we got flax in the area. So if you ever don't want to run out of flax, we can put that in here as well. And what else? Don't really need sage at the moment. Hemp, garlic's too far away to worry about at the moment. So we have flax. I don't know if there's any hemp nearby, so it may be a waste of time. We could put collecting the wood that's in the local area. That'll save the wood chopper purely for collecting logs. And we can just make this priority. It's a high priority because this is all our food and stuff. We'll just push that one to the bottom. And there we go. There's our order. Doesn't really matter. You have mushrooms or berries in whatever order. They're only a summer item anyway, so just keep an eye on that. So we've got someone allocated to that already. And the other one will get built in the morning. We just have to have a look and see what we needed again. We needed 6 logs and a bunch more. I think we have the flax, that's fine. So we might as well, while they're all sleeping, collect those logs and we'll get that going as well. Okay, we did build our log camp now, so we're just going to manage this while we're here. So we don't probably need wood so much, but we will put it as a secondary, so we'll make this the priority 1. And we will basically logs, I think, keeping it topped up. We will probably use more wood than we will use logs overall, because we need wood for cooking as well. We've got our research done on our weaving loom, which is going to get us our rope, which is good, so we can build that as well. I may have built the logging camp a little bit too close to the village. You can see all these trees here. They're hardwood. They're no good to us anyway, so probably in hindsight it was a bit hasty, and it probably should have built it further over into that wooded area. So do that. Don't do what I did. I was just a bit of a rushing this. All right, we'll head back here. You're gonna need a stockpile too. You're gonna need one definitely if you don't have the mod, because as you can see, I'm getting 500. I don't really need it right now, but you would have needed at least a stockpile by now. And so the stockpile is going to hold a lot more items, that's for sure. And yeah, so we've got our weaving loom. We can see that just needs the reeds, which we have. I'm going to just keep this sort of stuff together. We're getting too close to the mud. I didn't realize we were that close to the mud. Let's build this in here. And what do we need? We need crude stone and wood and that. Okay, so we've got all that sort of stuff. Let's get another research going, and when we can head back for that. We want to focus on buildings at the moment. Let's have a look. We don't really need the mining camp right now. We do need the stockpile for you guys, so this is, I'd say, a definite must. Make sure you definitely have the stockpile. Now if you've got anything on you, like I happen to have a log, just you can whack it straight in there. And now you can see there's only 4 logs and 5 stones required, so keep that in mind. And we could pop this meat on the barbecue. Man, we don't have any sticks. All right, so we want to head back for that mission, the Divisions in the Dark. Hopefully get some more trust level and possibly renown. I can't remember which one you get from this. We want to try and get the trust level in that town up a little bit further. I think these guys are going to be busy enough for a little bit. We've got a couple of things going now. We've got the log camp, we've got foraging, and we don't have the mining researched yet. They can build that for us as well, so that once they get logs and stuff. So we'll head back to the town now. Right, we're on our way back to the town. I thought I'd just quickly show you something. This is something you should do daily. I definitely recommend this. Is straps are something that you're going to need. Now at the crossroads at the bottom of the hill here, show you where we are. Now we do have bandits in the area, so just bear in mind, but just over kind of, I think just here, this is in this dark spot, there is a trader that will sell things to us. So we could sneak past these bandits. We'll just keep them at a distance, and we'll cut through here, and I'll show you where this trader is. There's also a herbalist in here that sells things like seeds and things. You can also get some food from him. Actually, I think this is a him, this one. We'll say a quick hello and just show you what's in here.
The smell.
And you can see, so mushroom stew is pretty handy. Actually, it gives you really good stamina. It is 48 gold. We don't need that right now. And a bunch of seeds when we are going to get our gardening. Now, if you keep going this way, though, we are cutting through here to avoid the road a little bit, but we want to. Now, this is the road to Padstow as well. Yeah, so we've got some bandits down there on the road protecting that cart area, so just bear in mind. And there's also bandits up on the hill in a camp, so we're going to sort of sneak between the two of them. I think we're pretty good. And this guy's probably looks like got a quest for us possibly as well.
Listen, need a certain material. Simple. Need a set of stag horns for the helmet.
Alright, so this guy needs some stag horns.
Bring them back to me. Collect your. Handle the horns carefully.
Alright, but we'll have a look and see if he'll sell us anything. And let's have a look. So this is the strap. He has one every day. So save your gold for that strap every day and collect it, because trust me, you're going to need those straps. It's something I wish I knew early game. So one a day, put that in your calendar. Let's head back to this town now. We're back in town, and here's our quest marker that we're looking for.
Greetings. Did you find it? Brilliant. It's going to. Oh, it will.
And we got 150 trust then. So that's almost what we need. Now, if we'd been smart, I would have picked up those coins that I had. I've got one, so let's see if this does it enough to get us across the line. And
let's talk. Make it quick. I need to work.
Okay, the cow wants to get through. That's interesting. All right, we'll see if we get.
You do? What is it?
And we're going to get 30. There we go. So we got to that level that we needed. And we also got 250 renowned and an extra little bit more trust as well. We'll see if he's got anything else for us to do.
Unfortunately, I have.
So nothing from him. So the only task we really have left is the one that we got given earlier. And also we need to go to Padstow now if we want to follow that one as well. But let's see if we can hire somebody. With 276 now. An extra person would come in handy.
Have you seen the Elder yet? There was a time when we were more welcoming.
So jumped up quite a bit. We could probably try and get another beggar maybe.
I won't work with a complete no-name.
Alright, so even the beggars are being picky now. So this guy wants, I'm a bit short. I'm like, can you believe it? I'm like one short. Wow. Okay. That's always the way, isn't it? Alright, so what we're going to do is now we'll head back to the camp and we'll look at some of those quests. Actually, we'll just see what we've got in here. In our journal, we've got, what have we got? We can make our way to Padstow, talk to the Elder. We still have to do the 4 simple chords. Once we've got the Weaver up, we can get that cord going. And killing some stags, we need a bow for that. So we're going to head back to the camp now. We got our weaving loomer built. Now, one of the... let's have a look. I think we needed cord. So let's have a look and see what we needed here. Yep, 4 simple cord and then cooked meat and 2 logs. So we've got a couple of options here. We have the weaving table and then the weaving loom. The loom is where we get the simple cord from. So just adding the recipe in. This one needs flax, which is not going to be a problem. We've got plenty of flax. So we are going to need, we'll just have this at top up all the time. Now this is where it's important to keep track of your buildings, and we've got this one at 3. I'll put this at 3 at the moment and say it's not that important. Now he's getting food off, which is great. And make sure we keep ourselves nice and topped up. Alright, so next we want to do some more research. What do we got here? We just needed 4 more logs. Alright, so we're missing logs. One thing you want to keep in your crafting table too is always, we got that one, manage. Always keep these at top up because they are replaceable. Now a little trick with these small traps is you can actually pick them up if they get broken. So we could come over here and have a look, but let's see if we've got anything that is broken. Alright, we've got something in this one. Alright, lucky we grabbed that. The meat looked like it was almost gone. And it looks like the other trap that we did have down is gone. So it looks like they are breaking like they should, because originally they used to be able to be just picked up. So alright, this is an issue that I've noticed with the game sometimes. You need to check this every now and then. It might have been me. I'll have to go back and have a look. But I did set this at 1 off. So we want this at top up. And that's probably why the flax has disappeared. Don't make that mistake. Keep these at top up. And what else we wanted? Berry. I don't know how many times I've done that. And top up, so 1 off will override top off, so top up. So if you add another one in to top up, you can. It'll override the minimum amount. It'll just be, they'll just do it. So I always have top up on. I think it just works better. So I'll do 2. And we wanted those with stone in here. They can collect all sorts of stuff, which is good. And what do we want else? We got around this area. We got the flax, the berries, sage. We could pop that in. Got mushrooms. We have no wheat around here. I'll show you guys where to get wheat later if you don't already know. I do have a video that covers all the resources if you are looking for particular spots for resources. I'll put wood in there as well. And I don't know if hemp is around here. We'll pop it in here anyway, just in case. All right, let's fix all these ones up. So we want them to top up. This is our priority 1. This guy's going to be pretty busy. We did need to get that storage going too. So for you guys who don't have storage, that we needed, what do we need? We need 4 logs for that. So we might get it ourselves. Now just bear in mind too that the axes do break. Mine's almost broken. So we can go and chop some logs down and we'll get that going. We need to head over to Padstow. We need to get that cord going. So we'll jump ahead and see how we're going. All right, we're at day 5. We had to build another shack. We want to hire another person. Now a little problem that we came across was the cord. I just realized in order to make it, we need the person to have crafting 1, and unfortunately these beggars and myself don't have that, so it's something we're going to have a look at. Another thing I did do last night too, it does still work. When the trap gets broken, don't replace it. I'll show you until I fix this bug. I'll show you a trick. If we go into the build menu and hit disassemble and just hit F, make sure you close that build menu before you hit another building, because I've destroyed other buildings accidentally by doing that. You go in your inventory, and there we go. The trap is back again. So there we go. So super easy, and then you just need to refill it with like a berry or something like that. Never any berries around when you need them, but yeah, just put a berry back in there. Winter is approaching too, so just bear that in mind, that you will need to stock up on mushrooms and berries at this stage to get you through the winter and have these traps all set up. So we are going to research the trapping camp next. I think getting all the wood, the food, the gathering, and then obviously trapping those bunnies for some extra protein is going to be handy. So I've set that up in here. Just needs that simple cord, which is going to be annoying. So we're going to have to figure that one out. What we'll do is we'll head to Padstow and have a chat to the elder there and see whether we can hire somebody with the renown we have that has the crafting one. If we don't have enough renown, we can get rid of one of these guys. So if you have a look now, if we go to him and we want to expel him, we're going to get 140 back for him. That would bring us to 400 renown. So we'll head off to Padstow now, try and avoid all those bandits on the way, and we'll have a chat to the elder over there. Okay, being a new day 2 on the way to Padstow, we thought we'd stop by this apprentice craftsman again and have a chat to him and get out another strap. So we want to get these straps as often as we can.
If it's quality goods you're after, you've come.
And buy, and you can see 1 strap. There we go. So we are running out of gold. We may need to figure out another strategy in order to get a gold. That's as soon as we can start picking off bandits, we'll be able to get some gold as well. There are ways of making gold by selling goods too, and not as reliable early game because they're things generally that you may not have abundance of. Although reeds, if I can remember, we're quite close to. If we collect enough of them, we might make some money in the very first town, or maybe Padstow. We'll check with the merchants and see what we can actually bring to these towns. Alright, well this is Padstow, and we'll have a run in here and have a chat to the elder. You will not have enough trust here in order to hire anybody because we're a stranger. So there's no point talking to anybody at all.
Come close. Hello, traveler. You heard correctly, my child. Also, I hope you are not going by... Then you must be a... If you're... And one... Good luck, young one. The royal bastards...
So this guy wants us to take care of some bandits. And you can see it's the camp that is just here. Now this is... fortunately for us, can't see behind... If it's a green one or a red one. I think this one might have been a red one. So these guys are going to be a little bit more difficult to get rid of. So we've got other quests though that have popped up in town. You can see. We'll have a chat to this guy.
Can you... My tool shed was attacked at night. And be careful, the boars are vicious.
Alright, so this guy, he wants... What does he want? Find the tools that he's lost and then bring the tools, the 4 tools to the carpenter. So that one's a little bit easier. So actually... more quests available. So the tools, if we opened up the quest, actually it's not showing. Let's just talk to everybody and get all these quests. I think that's the best way to go right now. I'll show you. We'll just talk to this guy.
Are more cautious around strangers.
Now we can hire him, but we really want that level 1, and we don't have it in the crafting. So this is probably not. We can get an extra person if we want to, but what we might do is we may head back to the original town. How much was he for?
A stranger comes here. Do you need assistance?
He was 223 renown. So let's just keep that in mind.
Greetings. Can't leave me other beasts alone. Oh, it's a mess, a real mess. Aye, there might be.
All right, this one might be a little bit easier. To go talk to a herbalist. She's just at the top of the hill. This we don't want that one. If I recall, she's just well, that's the same herbalist we went to before, so that's going to be easy on the way back. And let's see what else we've got in here.
Good day. I'm in a bit of a bind, you see. Honestly, it's refreshing.
Alright, so can have a look at that one. He's going to need a hoe and a shovel. A little bit harder to get as well, which is a bit annoying. And I think that's all of them. We just want question marks. Although he's got a question mark on his head.
Yes. They can't keep termites out of my
I have a job
woodpile.
for you if you're interested. Thank you. Then please.
Alright, so we rope, hide, and logs. Something once we get the rope up and running. So the rope is going to be the smallest issue. And let's have a chat to this guy. Here's the last one with a question mark.
Fine wares at fair prices.
Now he sells things that we don't really need at this stage, but he does We can also sell him things like feathers once we get that sorted. The other things are going to be a little bit harder to get at this stage, but we know that he's the feather seller, and we can make some money here. And that's pretty much it for this town. I think we've done all the quests, I think. Although, hang on, did he have one for us?
A merchant's life isn't easy, but at least I'm not just the person I would. I'm thinking we put up a few.
Alright, so he wants us to build a travel sign and return to him. So building a travel sign, it's something we need to research. So we will. That one's going to be pretty easy. That's going to cost us 75 renown though, so we don't really want to be spending our renown. We'll go back into the journal and have a look at these ones. I think the easiest one for us to do right now would be... Let's have a look through these. Talk to the... This one's going to be a continuation quest. It is good renowned, but we're going to talk to her. She's going to give us something else to do. Alright, so we're going to follow this one. We are going to head back to the main village and see if we can hire someone with crafting 1 and see whether we can actually do that, because without the rope, a simple cord I should say, we are kind of stuck. So we will head back there now. On the way back to that Hydrodine, we will talk to the herbalist though as part of the quest, and we'll see.
You look like someone in a great hurry. Ah, great.
Alright, so we're going to need 5 sage, 3 garlic. Garlic isn't that hard to find actually, so garlic is found over near this lake area, so we're just going to have to head off from our camp over here to get that. So we can get that one sorted. Just go back via the town though and see if we can figure out this crafting issue that we have, because we definitely need a crafting at level 1. Okay, we're back in Herodine, and like I said, we need that crafting level 1, so we're just going to start talking to people that look of a lower kind of stature, I guess. He's an apprentice, no good. That's crazy. In my first playthrough, I had a cow on top of a roof in here, and then I've got a cow on top of the roof again. How crazy is that? Anyone else got cows on their roofs? Alright, so we need to find a person who of a lower, not a noble woman. Let's try this lady here.
Are you new in town? There was a time when
Alright, so we can hire her, but we need a lot more trust. Renowned. And she does have the required... so essentially we need... How much do we need? We need... Let's work out the mass here. Alright, my mass says we need 151 renowned. Might be stretching us, but we will have a look at our map. We know where she is quickly. We'll zoom out and we'll have a look at our 2 trusted workers and see how much. 141. So we're still going to be short, unfortunately, 10, which is very annoying. Let's see if we can find someone who's a little bit cheaper than her. Okay, we did come across this one. I think her trust level may have dropped because I did speak to her earlier and I think she was just out of her. She has reasonably good stats and they can be upgraded to 5 and 6 for two-handed. And these stats aren't pretty good already. They're all leveled to 2 and 3, 1, 4. So we're going to get this one and we're going to send her back and then we can get that researching done. So we want to set up the researching. We want that to be the first task always for her, as well as the crafting, just to get those things out of the way. And then we did have a look at her attributes. We did notice that our hunting skill is going to be the best thing, and I guess everything else is kind of pretty much the same. So when we have hunting available, we will give her that straight, but at the moment we obviously don't have that, so we'll just work these in priority of what we want done around the place. Actually, we're really lacking behind on crafting, construction, I should say, at the moment. So, and that'll do. We'll figure this out later and send her back to the village. And there we go. So now we just need to get that garlic and sage, and we'll continue on with these little quests. Now, one thing we wanted to do before we left town, I just realized, is we wanted to just check with this merchant and see what he buys. So let's have a look. So if we want to sell him, see, river reed. So we can get 10 gold for each river reed that we collect. They're pretty close to where we are. That's pretty easy to make. And we could also make axes, so there's an extra axe. The other things are out of not really worth it to us, but just remember, we have to remember that we could sell this guy, you know, a little less than 20 reeds a day. So that gives us 180 gold coin a day minimum, hopefully, and maybe an axe 200, and then we can buy that strap every day. So we just have to make sure we come up here with the reeds next time we make our way into the town. We collected the sage on the way through to this area, but this is where the garlic can be found. I'll show you on the map where we are. You can see where we had the camp, which is basically the east of Padstow. There's also a quest available here. Yeah, there's a fisherman down here, but you can see this little marker. We've got garlic, and it's a bit hard to see at night, but it's this little pinky kind of flower. And there should be plenty of it around. Also pick up seeds as well. If you've got room, store them, because you could grow this yourself. But we needed 3 garlic. There's also some hemp in here as well. You can see the hemp there. There's generally more garlic here somewhere, so I'll just have a quick look around over here maybe. There we go. Alright, so we have our 3 garlic now. We really don't need a lot more. Let's grab what we have here. And it's getting too late to talk to anybody now, so we're going to head back to our outpost and we'll get some things done, and we'll continue on in the morning. Alright, we're at day 6. We did a few things overnight again. We got some research going. Let's have a look in here. Our weaving loom is producing simple cord, which is great. And we've been able to start the research for a couple of things. We have a trapper's camp being built. Where did we build it? We built it. We forget to put it down. Okay, maybe we forgot to put it down. Let's have a look. What do we build here? It's a house. Alright, maybe we did forget to put the actual trapper's camp down. Alright, we need to build that. So we've got an option here. We want rabbits and things. So I'm thinking this kind of area over here might be good. So we'll head over there now. And we need to head up to, we got our garlic yesterday and we got our sage. So we're going to head to that one to talk to the herbalist. And we might build just in here. Build the hunter's camp. It's not too far away, but it's close enough for them to get to. So let's have a look at what we got here. The trapper's camp. Alright, we'll let them worry about that. We have enough renown possibly to get another person. 126. If we really haggle, we might get another beggar. So we'll see how we go. Actually, we might grab all those old coins and the wolf fang, and we could give it to the other Padstow's elder. Maybe it might help. Let's have a look and see what we got in here. Don't have a lot, but we'll take it with us. We're going to head that way anyway. All right. Well, let's head that way and talk to the herbalist, and then head up to Padstow. Alright, we're at the herbalist on the way through to Padstow. We need to finish this bit off. Now there's some bandits nearby, so the herbalist has made a run for it up into the hill here. So if you can't find them, just check that out. But let's have a chat to the herbalist.
Ah, the smell of... Did you manage to gather? Quick, let's wait. Alright, it's ready. Tell the farmer that he needs to give her this potion only 2 times a day.
Alright, 2 times a day. And we'll just see if we can sell...
What brings you to my hum?
We picked up some mushrooms on the way through. Here we go. So, I mean, we didn't pick up a lot, but interesting. There's 2 different types, but we can sell these mushrooms that we got. Yeah, it just disappeared both. That's a bit weird. And we don't want to sell... Oh, we've got a garlic we can sell. So we can remember that. So garlic's actually not a bad price. So 10 for each garlic. So if we run past that garlic area on the way back, we could probably sell that as well and get some extra cash, because we are a little bit short of what we need for straps. We need another, it's another day, and we don't have the 75 gold that we needed, so we can get that garlic on the way back and hopefully buy another strap today as well. Believe me, the straps will come in handy. You'll soon see. Now there is some bandits up ahead, so we want to bypass them. They're on the left over there and dead ahead, so we'll head up this hill. That ruins over there has some stuff in it as well, which comes in handy. Mining camp has just been researched. There's the herbalist hut up there. So what we can do is from here we can go back to our camp, find the research desk, and then keep researching things. So what do we need next? The village hall, you can see, needs 15 straps. So, and a couple of nails is going to be tough. So we could get a bloomery going, and let's see what we need to do that with. Tin ore. Alright, that's kind of handy. I think there might actually be some tin here that we can pick up on the way through. We can get that researched at least, so just have a look. We're just down the road from Padstow. You can see just here there's a tin ore, so usually there's some ore, there we go, on the ground. So we're going to pick up a couple at least so we can get this research started. I don't know how much is here. We'll have just a bit of a look around. Oop, I don't want that. Now the tin ore takes up 2 slots, so just bear that in mind. But we might as well grab what we can while we're here. We are going to need it. Alright, our inventory is full. Okay, what have we got here that we can maybe get rid of? We could eat a mushroom, possibly. Yep. Okay, there we go. That's not going to do it, is it? Let's just dump the mushroom. I think this is always more important. Alright, let's go to Padstow and hand in this healing potion. Has to be given twice a day.
Oh, you're back already? Oh, bless you. But how often do I need to dose her up?
Okay, so it's the top one. We know it's twice.
I'll get back to caring for me cow with this potion. Swing by tomorrow if you have a moment, and we can chat more then.
Alright, so we have to wait till tomorrow to finish this one off, which is a bit of a shame. Let's see if we can... what are we on? We're still on Stranger. This is very annoying, so... I don't know if we can...
I'm not going to work with termites out of my
yeah, 223 is too much.
Greetings.
Hello there.
Alright, so we can't do anything here with him. And those coins, we may head back to the main town up here and see what we can hand those coins in maybe. And I don't know, see if we can hire another beggar. We do need another person, which is going to probably come in handy. We could have a look at our journal, and we need to come back tomorrow, which is annoying for this other one, which is the wolf den. But we can do the simple cord one, I think, now, because we are making simple cord, and we do have pelt. So we'll head back. We're going to grab that garlic, though, on the way back through. That garlic, if you remember, is just over here. And then we can go back via... It's going to be a bit of back and forward, but we want to get that strap, that daily strap, and sell some stuff. And we can also, like I said before, we can also take some river reeds, which... actually quite a few down here as well, to Padstow and sell them if we want to. But we need to, I think we need a 12 garlic at 10 each, so that's pretty good value. Now we couldn't pick up as much garlic as I would have liked because I forgot we grabbed all that tin.
The smell of fresh herbs in the air.
Alright, so we do have the ability to sell. We picked up 4. Actually, I probably should have dumped those seeds, but that's okay. We only had 3 more we could collect anyway. Anyway, that got us to 94 gold. We're just going to backtrack a bit now, and we're going to get that strap. As I said, 1 strap a day for sure. Make sure you do that. Trust me. You're going to need a minimum, I think it was 12 just to build a town hall, 15. And then you're going to have other items that you're going to want to make that require straps as well. And you can't make the straps. Actually, well, let's have a look at the... I have done some changes. So let's have a look and see where straps... So straps are up here, yeah. So you can't do that till tier 1. You cannot make straps until you get this tool maker. Through the bloomery, so just bear that in mind. You do need them to get to tier 2. So catch 22.
I'm open for business, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Purchase. There's that strap, and off we go. All right, we're heading back to where are we going to head back to? We've got to head back to Padstow, but we're going to go via our little base because we need to pick up some cord and some pelt. Yeah, we've headed back to Harrendine. To complete this quest, we just need to find... She is over here.
Hail, fellow. Just the face I... Thank you so much.
Alright, we got some coins and we got some trust. We didn't get any renowned, unfortunately, so some of these aren't going to give us renown. We got another gold coin. So we are 170, so we need another 1,030 trust to get into the next level. We bring some coins, and you can use them elsewhere if you want to, but I'm just gonna give them to this guy while I'm here.
You do? What is it?
So yeah, we'll sell these. Gives us another 125. It's getting us closer, and we keep working on that. Now we don't have enough to hire a beggar, I believe. I think it's jumped up too high. So I was hoping we might get some renown for that little quest that we did. But what we can do is we can run past the original quest, the Trapper, and see whether he's changed his mind about joining us. So we will head up there now. I'll just see if I can spot a beggar somewhere.
Those peasants should be more
And
grateful.
just double check the price of him. I don't think it's going to be worth it now to be hiring beggars. We'll just save a renown. Other ways of getting renown is to kill bandits.
I won't work with a complete no-name.
Yeah, so we are short, way short. So we'll head up to the Trapper, see if we can hire him, and then we need to start figuring out how we're going to be able to get our renowned up. Alright, if you did do what I did and hire a beggar at the beginning and not do this one, we'll just see if he's willing to talk to us.
What do you want now?
No, he still
no, I'm not ready to trust you again.
doesn't trust us. I don't know why he doesn't not trust us, because we didn't really do anything wrong. So anyway, we will head back and we will continue on with our quest. We need 4 simple cord, which we've got plenty of. Now the piece of cooked meat, something I was hoping they would have fixed by now. There are 3 different types, and this particular quest and a couple of others don't tell you which cooked meat that is. Now we have obviously plenty of small cooked meat because rabbits are pretty easy to get, and we can get the we can kill wolves, but we cannot kill anything bigger at the moment. I think a boar would take us out, and we can't get the deer, they're too fast. We need a bow and arrow to complete that one. So we will probably finish up today. We've been going for about an hour, and it's the second playthrough, so we will continue this playthrough and we'll head to number 3 on the next one. If you've got any questions for me, pop them in the chat below. Make sure you do hit the like button, it helps me out heaps. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you on the next video, regardless of whether it's a playthrough or another video. I'll see you then. Wombat out.
Wenn wir dich so fern, well, es sparks und deinen takes to the skies with pixels ablaze and battles untamed. We'll conquer the virtual now.